Good evening, students. In this particular slide of mine, in the earlier one, we have checked out and we have seen how and in a very nicely, he introduces the concepts of denotation and significatory functions. However, in this particular slide and continuing with the discussion, we would see the complete discussion and the analysis as to how he is discussing about the denotation, the significatory levels, and the operatives ones properly, so that we are able to proceed further and understand the importance of the words which are so important in order to gain the knowledge of the verbal or the padagyanam, basically, I should say. So here you will see that I have divided it. Now let us go step by step and understand very clearly. This is a tree which you can see in the diagram very nicely. It is present, and let me showcase to you also. This is the one that I'm talking about, and I'm starting off my discussion with this one now. Now, here you will see the tree is there, and with the help of our sense organs, there are the sensory experiences. Now, I'm not going to talk about the sensory experiences as to how these things are taking place out here completely. And when I'm talking about the sensory experiences, this is at the individual or the specific soul. I'm not entered into the domain, or neither does Vishwanath Bhatt in his discussion right now talks about those things. However, try to remember that yes, this is taking place at the level of the individual or the specific soul. Sensory experiences are there, plus soul, mind, and intellect are also present. Now, once these things have completed, taking place out here, and ideas are formed all together. Okay, remember that ideas, notions are also there. Then this separates out one part of our discussion, which I call it as the sensory experiences level, or pure experiences level, or the pure consciousness or pure awareness level out here. Okay, now once the memories enter or the recollection takes place, remember the words come up, are introduced with the help of the names, and here you can see that the word tree is taking place, and this is due to the mind. This is the contribution of the mind on one side. Okay, and then he says that through recollections, all right, the word is present, and this word is divided into two parts, which I have showcased to you earlier also, which he calls it as verbal and non-verbal part of it, and these things are being denoted. Okay, now the moment I enter into the verbal, now I'm not talking about the non-verbal at all right now, I'll be focusing myself on the verbal part of it. The words are being denoted to refer the object. So here comes in through recollections, language is there, and we have seen how through language words, names are introduced, and the thing is taking place. So what is the significatory level? Significatory level will be soul plus mind plus intellect, all three of them together. Okay, and plus the way the recollections are taking place, and words, names are formed to form what we call it as the language, and through the words denotation is taking place. So remember, I have a name for this particular object, which I call it as tree, and this is the word which is denoting the tree completely, as discussed by sense and reference. Senses are belonging to this level, as discussed by Frege, Russell, and Austin also, and here you can see that yes, even they are also, they in the sense the Nayayikas are also discussing the same thing. However, the neat package is that they did not talk about significatory level. When I say they, I'm talking about Russell, Frege, as well as Austin. Whereas here Vishwanath Bhatt gives you the significatory level. That means the moment these things are done, then the I should say the public domain of the language introduced through the significatory level. And here when I am using those words in order to refer my object, it becomes what he calls it as the operative level. So operative relationalism, significatorism, all these things are taking place together in the neat package of the person that is being discussed out here completely. Then after that, the significatory function, remember, talks about the relationships again. So this is 4 relations we have already seen in my earlier video. This is the 5th relation which is talking about, and he says that there are 2 varieties of relationships. One is what? Implication, and the other one is the denotative function. Now from here, remember, denotation, when he is talking about, we have seen how when I am communicating through the verbal language, I'm using those names which are standing for the words attached with the meaning, and they are denoting or referring to the objects existing in the world on one side. Now even for the implication is also there, and we will see much more discussion is available, and this also forms a very important discussion as per the syllabus, because this is called as the lakshana, and you will see that the lakshana or the qualifier, the English equivalent for lakshana is qualifier, and they call it these qualifiers to be implications. And you see, this is something again which is missing in the Western concepts altogether. They never talk about the implication. Now if you remember, implications have been discussed by Russell very nicely. He introduces implications in terms of conditionals and biconditionals, and I told you, as a students of logic, you have already learned. Remember Austin also talks about implications, conditionals, entailments, and all those things. Here they are not talking about anything else. They are just simply focusing on one thing, and that is lakshana, and that is the qualifier. So the qualifying statistics which is present to us, which is very important, especially if you enter into the other public domains like advertisements, healthcare sector, law, you will see that these implications of qualifying qualifier statistics becomes very important in the discussions also. So you will be seeing these discussion in more and more depth later on, and we will find the importance of it. So let me end up here, otherwise it will become too much for all of us, and we will proceed further to understand completely what is the denotative function, and from here onwards I would be focusing more and more about the denotative functions itself. So till then, thank you and take care. Bye.